Yeah, yeah, yeah. One time, officer, could you get back off of us? Checking on my click while we kick it in the parking lot. Tripping off of something, but you know it's just stress. I and I up in the party, so you know it's just bliss.
Bounce, rock with my music.
Man, DJ Oski, chilling on the way in. My man Scott and the legend, Mr. Joe Cortez. Boxing's great. How you doing, man?
Hey, buddy, it's great to be here. This big, great weekend. Great boxing. One of the greatest boxing cards in the last 2 decades, I would say. Here we have Floyd
This
Mayweather.
might be one of the best, Joe. Let's keep it real.
One of the best, but you know, you got 2 undefeated fighters,
Yep.
and then the undercard
That's what I'm talking
can
about.
probably steal the fight of the night.
That's what I'm talking
Because
about.
Matthysse and
Garcia.
Danny Garcia, these are 2 warriors. Going to be like 2 locomotives clashing head. I mean, this is going to be a tough one. And the best man standing is going to win. I mean, the conditioning is the main thing in this fight. But
Yep.
Matthysse can punch. But I don't think I don't think that Garcia is going to stand in there and just take those punches.
Well,
you know?
Garcia can box.
He can box.
So as long as he does box.
As long as he boxes, the name of the game is hit and don't get hit. And if he can do that Saturday night, it'd be great.
Can
but
you expand on that real quick, Joe? Because people think that Floyd, you know, and when you talk about hit, not getting hit, the sweet science, the art of boxing is really the hit and not get hit. Can you elaborate on that a little bit more for the novice fan?
Okay,
out there
well,
that
let
doesn't
me tell
understand?
the novice fan. You know,
Yes.
hit and don't get hit is when you throw the punch and you see one coming, you gotta slip and roll with the punches. A lot of guys don't know how to do this. You see,
you move pretty good.
Mayweather, you know, he has a jab, pow, and he hooks off the jab. Not many guys can do that. That's what Mayweather's gonna be doing Saturday night, hooking off the jab. And people don't know what hooking off the jab, and that is jab, and right from there you hook because you hit his head back, and when you have his head back, you hook him. And that's a punch. That's the check, knockout punch, and that's Floyd's good at that.
What is Canelo good at?
Canelo,
Let's be fair.
Canelo got a good right hand punch. You know, he got good combination. He got a little speed, but he's gonna be carrying. This is what a lot of people underestimate. What's gonna happen is that Canelo is gonna be coming in maybe 10 or 15 pounds heavier than the weigh in tomorrow, which will be at
But couldn't that
152.
be an advantage for him, though, Joe?
If I put a knapsack on your back weighing 50, 20 pounds, and you've been training all 8 weeks, and you're at your weight, and I put a backpack 20 pounds on your back, how many rounds are you gonna go without feeling the pressure? And that's when the legs will start feeling like cement, and he won't be able to move it. That's what Mayweather wants. That's why he said, give me a catch weight 152.
You know what? Let's switch gears up because just hearing you two talk, I feel the passion.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you have a passion for boxing. Where did that passion come from?
Well, I'm an ex-fighter myself. You think I learned these moves by shadow boxing on my
No,
own?
I see you moving and grooving. I mean,
Joe
damn.
still got moves. You saw it.
Hey, listen, man, I'm going to be 70 years old.
Wow.
And I still kick ass, okay?
Yes, you do. I can see the way you move. But is boxing always been in your blood?
Always been in my blood. I was 12 years old. I got introduced to boxing by a great Mexican, Gaspar Ortega, back in Spanish Harlem in New York.
Nice.
And I won 6 Golden Glove championships in New York, twice the Eastern Championship, the National Championship, 2 Spanish Golden Gloves. Then I turned pro when I was 18.
And you've been a pro for how many years?
I turned pro and I fought 19 pro fights with 18-1 record.
Wow.
That's fantastic.
But then I refereed for 35 years.
How'd you make that transition to the referee? Because that's what you know. I mean,
Well,
legendary.
I had the good moves, the good lateral movement in the ring as a fighter, and that helped me.
Yeah. And you knew what was going on, probably.
I utilized those skills in the ring, you know, with the fighters. I think it's doing my homework,
Yep.
learning from other top-notch referees out there.
Yep.
And at 35 years, I got inducted into the
Wow.
International Hall of Fame. I said, guys,
Congratulations.
after 35 years,
Congratulations.
35 years, I'm ready to step down and do some stuff now. You know,
And now they got you in the booth. Huh?
I'm in the booth here with ESPN, so it's great stuff.
All right, so I want to finish off with one more thing. What do you think the current state of boxing is today? Because it's not as hot as it used to be back in the day, and really the big major fights with Floyd being the superstar, not many people, novice fans like you were discussing earlier, aren't watching so many fights. What do you think's going on with the current state of boxing?
Well, I think the current state of boxing is back on it has its peaks and valleys. But now it's back on its peak because the last couple of, I would say the last year and a half or so, I mean, this will be probably one of the largest pay-per-view events and gross gates here at the MGM over $20 million. Yes, our ticket sales for this particular fight here in Las Vegas. Never mind the pay-per-view, probably close to 150, a million and a half pay-per-views around the world. Maybe even 200, maybe 2 million. So I mean, let's see what happens.
Yeah.
It's going to be a great night of boxing. The undercard is great. If people say that boxing is dead, man, you must be under a rock someplace. Boxing is back on the top.
Boxing is alive.
And that's
well.
it. Boxing is back in the top. The weigh-in, DJ Opsky here at the press conference.
Cortez.
I'm fair, but I'm firm.
That's right.